Damn, Q. Maybe you did that.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
Live.
All my niggas made it out the trap. Ain't no going back, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, forever. Yeah, made it out the slums, now it's better. Shit, we good. Your son got a little cheddar. Motivate the fellas, motivate the kids in the ghetto. Wait a 50.
Live in the motherfucking building. What up, what up, what up? Let's get some IG going on here. You're not having a good day, huh?
I'm having a great day.
IG Live, what's the deal?
My phone not having a good day.
That's your phone?
Yeah, I'm about to turn it down.
Sick of struggling.
Like a motherfucker this morning.
Shit, we on Facebook Live this morning, dog. We doing a little Facebook action. Ain't been on Facebook in a while. What up to the bookers? It's Juneteenth around this bitch, man. Monday morning. Yeah, fashionably late. But it's all good though. We here.
My bad, dog.
It's all good, nigga. We a team, nigga. So I said we fashionably late.
Right.
I didn't even say it was you.
Right.
We a team, cuz. IG Live, what's the deal, man? People checking in. Got my Everybody Loves BBW hat on, dog. Make sure y'all check out new episodes of Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast, man. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the brand new website, everybodylovesbbw.com, dog. You can order t-shirts, hats, glasses, and, of course, watch the newest episodes of the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast, man. Shout out to my man's Angry Principal. Shout out to my man's Bo. Yeah.
Y'all got glasses?
Yeah, we got glasses, not glass. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Like the cup.
Pint glasses, yeah, pint glasses.
Yeah, like the cup.
Yeah, go get some shot glasses too pretty soon here, dog. We in the stand, dog. You ready? You ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Let's fuck around. Shout out to all my people listening in Cali, man. All the people out in New Orleans, all the people down in Atlanta, GA, man. People down in Bama, North Carolina, South Carolina, NYC, dog. Over in Chicago, across the motherfucking pond in the UK, and of course, right here in the 313, dog. You already know what it is. The Livest Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, dog. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
I'm going to do my best at it.
For sure, man. We holding it down. My man Monk Money out in Frankenmuth. You know what I'm talking about? Doing some family shit.
Hey, handle your business, Monk.
For sure, man. Of course, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live.
Hey, Monk,
48205.
if you listening, bring me back a black t-shirt.
Why a black t-shirt from Frankenmuth? It's important.
Just want a black t-shirt.
Oh, it's just a black. It's not just because it's from there.
Nah,
have you ever been to Frankenmuth?
Yeah.
I ain't never been there, bro.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I need to check out. There's a lot of places in Michigan. There's a lot of places in Detroit I ain't been to yet. It's fucking shameful.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Everybody will ride out this motherfucker to go do shit.
Yeah.
And there's shit to do here.
It's shit here. Yeah, it's definitely shit here, dog. UDP checking in. What up, though? On IG Live, dog. What's the deal? My man Scoob over in UDP, man. What's the deal? Don't forget, if you're checking in on IG right now, you can hit us up on the block, dog. www.eblockradio.com, dog. You can pull up on the block and you can see the full studio view. He said you're not missing nothing. It's got to be something, though, right? What is it? What's the attraction at Frankenmuth, though? I ain't never been.
It ain't really nothing special.
Yeah. Like fine dining, nigga.
Dude, I just went to shop.
Okay, you went shopping. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I think I remember Angry Principal came back with some dog ass cigars one time from there. I guess that's the thing.
Hey,
yeah.
You can pretty much find anything you want out there.
Yeah. How far is it? That's up 75, right?
That I don't remember how far.
Yeah, I think it was Yeah, he said the Christmas store. I ain't hip to none of this shit, dog. BJ 5-star checking in. What up, though? It says the largest in Michigan. Yeah. That's what's up, though. Shout out to my man's hanging out with the fam and shit. Frankenmuth.
You gotta do that.
Yeah, for sure, dog. So it's been a weekend, bro. It's like, shit, how was your weekend and shit? It's a holiday weekend, I suppose we'll call it.
Yeah, I guess it's a holiday.
Today is, a holiday too, but the other holiday we talking about, Father's Day. How was your weekend, dog?
Shit, I went to work.
Of course you did, dog. Yeah. How was it, though? Aside from work, dog, how was Father's Day?
I
don't give a fuck how work was, nigga.
I mean, you asked me what I did. I went to work.
Right. I feel you.
When I got off work, I went by Adolph's house and
Yeah.
She tore it down in the kitchen.
Okay.
All the kids was there. All the grandkids was there.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
Yeah.
I just, went over to Adolph's house and ate up all her food. I'm gonna go back there today. She said she gonna make me another plate.
What she make?
Well,
Sugar Plum 0921 checking in. What up, though?
She had some barbecue chicken, obviously.
Yeah.
Some steak kebabs, some chicken kebabs, some beef ribs.
Steak kebabs was good. I only asked because I swear to God I ain't had no good ones yet. It's like niggas do steak kebabs, they be tough as fuck.
Oh, you gotta cook it like you cook steak.
Yeah, but niggas don't
the-
seem to get they don't get the gist of that.
No, I can make them good. Because
Yeah.
I remember you just cook it like you cook steak. Like 2 minutes on each side, and that bitch is done.
Yeah, because now definitely has some chewy ass ones.
No, because the vegetables on there, you gotta think. What vegetable on there you can't eat raw anyway?
Anyway, yeah, so you ain't gotta really wait for that shit to get
Yeah,
cooked.
that's why everybody be trying to cook the vegetables as
Okay.
well. You don't have to cook the vegetables.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just cooking the meat.
Yeah.
Hey, shit on there, what a red pepper, green pepper, and an onion. You can
Yeah.
eat those raw. Come on, people.
Right,
This is not rocket
I
science.
had some tight ass fucking steak kebabs. Pissed off, like them bitches,
Yeah.
like chewing tires.
Like,
Not that
nah.
I ever chewed a tire, but you know.
I get you. But yeah, you just cook that bitch. Couple minutes on each side, bam, them bitches is done.
Yeah,
because
for
like
sure.
I said, everything else you can eat raw.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
What else she had? Some beef ribs, some candy ham, string beans, macaroni and cheese,
Damn,
and some baked beans with turkey meat in it.
damn, that's a lot.
Oh, she get
So
fed.
there must have been a lot of people over there.
No, just
No?
us.
Damn, that's a lot of food, bro.
Oh no, she gets physical in the
Yeah,
kitchen. A lot.
that's what's up.
When you see her, it'll surprise you when you like.
Like she chefing up like that?
Yeah, she ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
No, this.
Yeah,
She what somebody say? She learned something from living with us.
yeah. Right, so there's something out that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, cause 2 weeks ago, Baby Angry just graduated from culinary arts school.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, from Votech Culinary Arts.
Yeah.
She graduated number 1 in the class.
Oh shit, y'all over there cooking up some shit. Can I get a plate, nigga? Everybody cooking their ass off. Can I get one, nigga?
Shit, if the shit could get past the rated R,
Right,
yeah, that motherfucker eat like, man. And where does it go, man?
right.
But yeah,
You know how it is when you at that age, dog.
Boy, run outside and burn that shit.
Burn that
off.
shit right off, dog. Right, for sure. I wish I could get back to
so,
those days.
Yeah, so she graduated from culinary arts school.
Yeah,
But the thing of it is, I guess because they saw me and their mother cooking,
yeah,
it wasn't just one of us cooking.
right.
You know what I mean? She
So
got
who the best cooker, dog? Who the best cooker in the house?
the best cooker in the
Yeah,
house?
the best cooker in the house.
I'll probably say Mrs. Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You gave in pretty easy. She must be listening.
No, she doesn't listen to the show.
Oh, okay.
She said she can't.
Why? The shit we be talking about?
Some of the things that come out of my mouth.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
So she said she tried it, but
It ain't for her.
It ain't. No, she,
I got you.
but yeah. She got a lot of things that she do good, and I got a lot of things that I do good.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm basically just the griller.
Yeah,
I just take care of the grill.
for sure. What's your best plate, you think?
Mine,
Yeah, fried chicken.
you know it. I'm ready to challenge Monk any day.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped. But
You
if
know, I'm trying to really see, like, other than the chicken sandwich and shit at Easy Street, I don't think I ever really had, like, especially from his house, like, fried chicken. I ain't never had fried chicken from that dog.
I
That motherfucking sandwich, though. Yeah,
I want to try it.
yeah,
You want to be the best, you got to go up against the best,
that's for sure.
and he definitely is the best. So
No, dog, that nigga, we was talking yesterday, nigga. We was talking about that nigga salmon croquet, nigga. I don't even know how we got on the subject, nigga. That motherfucking salmon croquet, something crazy.
it had to be all. You almost lost a friend on that motherfucker.
Niggas really wanted the last one, dog. It was, shit got real, dog.
I would say probably if I like to make fried chicken,
Yeah,
and I like roasted chicken, but I need another perfectionary oven. I can't find one.
Yeah.
Well, like the one I want.
she probably can do that same type of shit now in the air fryer.
Nah, not the way I want.
Not the way. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Not the way I want it.
Okay, I dig that. No, all right, shout out to the fried chicken niggas and shit.
I mean, you gotta remember, think about it. Only one person I know that can fry chicken better than me so
Your
far
sister?
is my sister.
I already know, nigga. That motherfucker every day.
Is BB. It is big.
I'm like, bro, it can't be this much fucking chicken or grease in the world, nigga.
Right, yeah.
Every day. Like, I'm talking about frying that shit so much, like, I feel like it's getting fried over here, nigga. Like, I hear it and smell it. Like, what the fuck? She fried chicken again?
Nigga.
Yeah.
She needed a commercial out this month.
Right. Fried all the chicken. My man Diddy in the city checking in. What up, though?
What's happening?
Shout out to the Black Spirits. Shit, dog, I can't talk. The Taste of Black Spirits, man, going down in Brooklyn, NYC, dog, this month, dog. Shout out to my guys doing their thing. We reviewed a few black-owned spirits that we got turned on to by the Taste of Black Spirits, dog. So shout out to them. Shout out to my man Lazar, Diddy in the city.
Is that supposed to say N?
Oh shit, what happened? No, Ann.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ann. Yeah, okay. You got me fucked up. I was like, damn, did I fuck up? No, we talking about all three of those things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just all three of those things.
I don't see a comma there.
Yeah. No, it's just Ann and shit. Yeah, so that was it for your weekend?
Yeah, man, I went to work. When I got off work, went by Adolph's house and, chilled with him.
Lost your glasses, yeah.
Lost
good time.
my glasses.
Yeah, good time.
Had to been a good time. I lost my glasses.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Other than that, man, I just chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I rode out, came home, kicked it on the block with the R.
Yeah.
Nice chill day for me, man.
For sure, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out these motherfuckers' way.
Yeah, because niggas is out here, and you gotta kind of slide to the left.
Yeah, they doing goofy shit.
Yeah, they already doing goofy shit already. And they ain't even really got warm yet, but I guess that.
I don't even want it to get warm.
This is cool right here. It don't need to get no hotter.
Fuck it, it can start snowing tomorrow if it's gonna put the niggas
Yeah, I
back
don't want no
in
snow
the house.
now. I take the cold tip, nigga. I don't want no snow though.
If it's gonna put the niggas back in the house, nigga, fuck it, break it on.
Put them back up and shit.
Yeah, bring it on.
So this weekend, shout out to the gang and shit, the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast. We shot a few episodes this week. Found a couple of nice ones that I had never heard of, so that was good. Be sure to check us out every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at our new website, everybodylovesbbw.com, where you can get hats just like the one you see here. And, of course, glasses. We got T-shirts, and you can see the newest episodes of the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dog. So we shot that, got extremely, extremely drunk. So we did 3 episodes back to back, of course, and then after we do the 3 episodes, we do a live show, which is called Happy Hour. We talked about a few things and shit, but quite honestly,
how y'all sober enough to do Happy Hour?
Dog, not. So a lot of that shit we be saying on that, it's questionable, to say the least. So I think we had 190 proof whiskey and shit.
Oh God.
And then we had 110 and 117.
What?
Yeah. So it was by the time we did the live show, it was pretty rough. Slurring a little bit, sweating like a motherfucker. It was rough.
Surprised y'all wasn't laying down doing that motherfucker.
Damn near, dog. I'm about to put my CPAP on and shit, dog. Go to sleep. But so we did that shit, dog. Then of course yesterday threw a couple of things on the grill for the old man for Father's Day. So I kicked it with him and my uncle, one of my cousins and shit, dog. It was cool. Just a little, relaxed kind of day. Just a couple things on the grill, dog. This time I didn't get too fucked up. So I cooked the hamburgers this time. Last time they was, a little rare because I didn't cook the inside of the bitch. But I tried to hang out to the end to really start drinking and shit. But it kicked in a little bit to the point where shit was funny as hell, right? I got like maybe 3 burgers left on that motherfucker and a couple of sausages, and the fire is like it's gone. Like, and the reason I know because I look over and the sausage is still pink, nigga. Like, sausages take like 2 seconds to cook, nigga.
Right, yeah.
It ain't no fire in that motherfucker. So my old man was like, yeah, I was getting ready to say, like, you ain't turn that shit, and then I was like, dog, it ain't cooking. But like I had so much to drink, like I was stuck to the chair. So eventually I put some more coals in there and we finished cooking and shit. So that
got it together.
Yeah, got it together. So yeah, shout out to the gang, man. We was over here just kicking and shit. Always a good time kicking with my old man and my uncle and shit. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so shout out to all the fathers, man. Happy Father's Day to y'all. Giozan checking in. What up, though? My man B Ty checking in. What's good? Don't forget, if y'all checking in on IG right now, you can pull up on the block at www.eblockradio.com. You can see the full studio view. Did that shit. That was really about it. The Father's Day shit. Did the episodes of Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey. I've been watching this shit, Black Mirrors, dog. This is shit on Netflix. It's like some some weird Twilight Zone type shit, dog. And I watched a couple episodes, but the one I seen last night, bro, and I'm going to ask you about this and we going to move on to the real topic. It was this girl and shit working at the department store, and like people been kind of bullying her and shit, right? Because she like Indian or whatever. And like she living in this place where these motherfuckers just like absolutely hate immigrants and shit, right? So they've been kind of bullying her. She find this talisman, right? Like the old school shit where, you used to have this connection to demons and shit with this little talisman. So she found this talisman and shit, and somehow I think she had cut her finger, some blood got on the talisman, so now she connected with the devil and shit, right? So the demon pop out and shit and say, like, in order to save the motherfucking world, because you didn't put your blood on this talisman, you got to sacrifice 3 motherfuckers to save the billion people on Earth. Shit. So she don't believe it, but then he do something to her eyes where she can see what's gonna happen. So the world like get fucked up. So she decided she gonna do it. So she killed 3 motherfuckers and shit, but one of the people didn't count. So she didn't end up saving the world and shit, right? So I just was thinking, if you got into a situation like that, dog. 2 questions, dog. Would you be able to sacrifice 3 people? And who would those 3 people be, bro?
I don't know. I mean, strangers.
Yeah, so they could be strangers. But, like, what type of people would you pick? Because, like, so one of the rules was you can't kill a murderer. So if somebody had already murdered somebody, it don't count. So, like, what kind of people would you, like, fucking child molesters? Like, who would you target? Because I feel like child molesters would definitely be one of mine. I think I would have to. Yeah, I think I would have to do one of them motherfuckers. I would have to knock one of their asses up.
Yeah, I mean, one of them and probably 2 homeless people.
Homeless people?
Yeah.
Damn. Why?
Why not?
Damn, dog. Did you just what? 2 homeless people? You
Yeah.
dead ass serious?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Somebody's gonna die. That's always fucked up.
Yeah, but why?
You gotta make a decision.
I think them niggas already down on their luck, bro.
Just go ahead and take them up out of here, man.
Wow. Damn, I wasn't expecting that ass.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck me up with that. I see why she don't listen to your ass. I wouldn't want to hear no shit like this nigga killing homeless people.
I mean, man, hey.
I don't know. That was just some weird shit. I'm looking at that shit, and then, like I say, that she didn't end up saving the world and shit, and the motherfucker really, what happened ended up being like multiple nuclear attacks and shit. And that's how the shit ended. But
well, I probably wouldn't do it anyway. I'd probably just let the world.
Let this motherfucker go down. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dog.
I'll think about it.
My man B. Ty said he would kill a rapist, an internet thug, and a weak ass baby mama or baby daddy. Damn. Weak ass baby mama, you deserve to die.
Yeah, I like those answers.
Duh, that was funny. I kind of fuck with that, dog.
But then, like I said, I would think about it, and I'll just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, let this bitch ride out, huh?
Let this bitch ain't, nigga.
Yeah.
We all gone.
We all gone, because that's basically. Yeah.
We all gone.
Hell no. That was just crazy. I was watching that shit, dog. Shout out to Black Mirrors. If you get a chance to check this shit on Netflix, couple of, I think it's only like 6 episodes right now. I don't know if some more go come out.
I think
But it's like Twilight Zone type shit.
I think that's how the world gonna end anyway.
What, some nuclear attack type shit?
Yeah.
Or like bitch blowing up or something?
Yeah, they say
I think this motherfucker blow up on his own. I don't think it need no help. I think this bitch just go implode by itself.
They say man-made fire from the sky.
Yeah.
With some man-made fire from the sky.
Yeah.
A nuclear missile.
Hell yeah. Okay, so on the other things and shit, I guess we got a little dark in that motherfucker, dog. All right, so today, man, of course, we know what today is, dog. Today is Juneteenth, so we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about health and the black community, dog. We're going to talk about all 3 of those things, maybe. Or we might just get stuck on one because, we run out of time a little bit, depending on how we get to it, dog. So if you're checking us out right now, you can hit us in the comment box. If you want to talk some shit, you can actually give us a call at 313-444-3032, dog. You can talk live on the air with the gang and shit, dog. So Juneteenth, dog. A lot of people not even hip to, exactly what it is. So break it down for the people who don't know. Juneteenth is the date, June 19th, 1865. Supposedly, or I won't say supposedly, what's the word I want to say? Theoretically, I guess, is the emancipation of slaves in America and shit, right? It is the date that I guess one of the generals finally made made it to Galveston, Texas, even though the proclamation was signed 2 years prior to that. So I guess it took them 2 years to get down there, whatever the case, right? So 1865, niggas was free.
It was a long travel, man.
It's a long travel. And what they say is that in between time, couriers and shit kept getting murdered and shit because, like, they didn't want the message to get down there. So they was killing niggas. Like, you know, you're not delivering this message type shit.
So it probably did take 2
So
years.
it might have did take 2 years, dog. And unfortunately, even after those 2 years, some niggas still didn't get the word. And they were still down there, working it.
They got the word. They just didn't give a fuck about it.
Right, that part too,
Give a
though.
fuck about this message now.
So Juneteenth, dog. So let me ask you about this though, because I think that obviously it's a federal holiday now. Do you remember how much of this do you remember coming up? Like, is this something that they talked to us about in school or
No.
in the books or something? Right?
No.
Cause I wasn't real good at school, dog. So I was just wondering, like, maybe I missed it.
No.
It wasn't even nothing that was discussed, right?
The thing of it is, the fucked up part about it is, it's not even going to make it to a book.
Yeah.
They don't use books in school no more.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, in curriculum then.
No, I'm just saying, they don't use books no more.
Yeah.
They ain't getting new school books, nigga.
Yeah.
This shit ain't gonna make it in no book.
It's got to though now because it's a federal holiday. It's got to be in there now.
Who gonna write the motherfucker?
What's them niggas name? McMillan and whatever them niggas names was.
And this shit ain't making it to no book.
So this is something we gotta teach ourselves. This is some shit we gotta.
because they use the internet so much in school.
Yeah.
That's why it's not gonna make it to a book.
Yeah.
Last time you said
They don't have like I don't know. Nigga, I ain't got no kids and no shit. So like, ain't no books.
I'm just no. They don't use no books, man.
I mean, what about
online.
in college? They got books. Like?
No, they
Don't they?
Because it was dope.
I mean, I ain't been there in 20 years either. So
Okay, I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, I ain't been there in 20 years.
Go in there in the bookstore and tell me when the newest book was written and put in that motherfucker.
I'm sure. It's got to be.
Everything
gotta
is
be.
online, man. Don't nobody read books.
But it's
no more.
still a book that was written, whether it's physical or not. It's still a book.
Nah.
Still, it might be version 212, nigga, but somebody still wrote that motherfucker. Like, it's still a book. It's just electronic.
Nobody writing books.
Nigga, they still books, even though you can't physically flip the pages. Just because it's digital, don't mean it's not a book. It's still a book, nigga.
That's not a book.
What is it then?
It's on the internet.
It's a book that you're reading on, and it's still a book, nigga.
No, it ain't.
It's a digital copy.
There it is. That's not a book.
It's still a book.
No.
That is a
A
book.
book is something physical that you put in your hand and you can turn a page.
Nigga, if you read the Bible on the internet, it's still the Bible, nigga. It's not the internet.
But that ain't the book.
It is the book. It's just digital.
That's not
What
a
the
book.
fuck is you talking about? I ain't fucking with you, dog. I ain't fucking with you. But
It's
anyway,
not a book.
so it wasn't a thing, though, right? I didn't miss out on that, right?
No.
Yeah. So how important is it right now to have that conversation with your kids, like about like is it important? I guess isn't important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know, you always want to teach them, their history, so so you can try to prevent history from repeating itself.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
You know
Not
what
at
I
all.
mean? I don't think we could.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen. I mean,
Not like that.
I
definitely not like
they
that.
always gonna have their foot in our neck.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll get that deep again.
Yeah.
You know, y'all had y'all fun, y'all had y'all time, y'all
Right.
had your turn. That shit ain't happening no more.
Right.
You know, because the amount of black billionaires that's out here, and the amount of niggas that don't mind going to jail.
Right. Niggas don't mind going to jail.
So all that, slavery, making us pick cotton, whooping our ass, that shit ain't gonna happen no more.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening again.
Right. Yeah. Not the physical labor type of slavery.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Right. But it can go digital. It's still a book.
It's not a book.
Digital slavery.
I mean, that
Capitalism is. I don't want to say
see
that.
how
I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
It could ever be digital slavery. Just turn the motherfucker off.
I mean, it's digital slavery now.
Just turn the motherfucker
It's
off.
called a paycheck, nigga. That's digital slavery. It's a paycheck, nigga. Can't turn that off, nigga. Can't live.
No, I mean, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do out this motherfucker.
Right. No, so now I'm just looking at that shit though, like in all seriousness though, with with Juneteenth and just the hypocrisy of America though, right? I watch a lot of history channels and shit, and a lot of documentaries and shit. It's amazing to me how hypocritical America is though. Like, so you figure America wanted their independence or our independence from fucking France or something, right? I think that's where we originally got independent from, just so that we can enslave the people that already live here. Mm-hmm. Just the hypocrisy of it, dog. It's crazy.
That's what Malcolm X told you.
That shit crazy. And then just like you looking at how people say that, you know, they want I just throw something out there, like you want equal health care, equal pay across the board, so that motherfuckers can, you know, so people can be on an even playing field, right? Mm-hmm. And then people start calling you a socialist and shit. Like you are a combatant of capitalism. But this is the basis of the Great Deal and shit, right? With FDR and shit, who the American people love so much that he had 3 fucking terms. Mm-hmm. Like, he the reason why they started making niggas only be able to do 2. So now it was a great idea then, but now it's frowned upon. Mm-hmm. Until black people get involved in shit, it seems like everything is a great idea. It's fucked up, nigga. Yeah. Like, as soon as we get interjected into the argument, then it becomes a terrible idea.
Well,
what do you do with that shit, dog?
Nothing. Because there's nothing you can do.
Right.
I mean, you know, I got a couple white homies I'm probably about to piss off right now.
Oh, shit.
I piss them off every time I say it.
What's that?
You should have left us alone in the first goddamn place. 90% of y'all problems are your fault. Mm-hmm. You should have left us alone.
Now, what do you think? And this is a question I think about all the time. And it's fucked up because if you look at how things turned out, this can kind of go either way, right? So when you say left us alone, do you mean like left us in Africa or left us alone once we got here?
I don't care where we at. Leave us alone.
Cause like, and this probably some fucked up shit to say though, right? But like, and I'm almost afraid to say it.
Say it.
But obviously things would have been a lot different if slavery hadn't happened. I mean, obviously the cotton industry wouldn't have been what it was. Mm-hmm. America probably wouldn't have been a economical superpower without it. Mm-hmm. So like, what would life have been like? You think that Africa would have held? And when I say Africa, I mean obviously that's like 59 motherfucking nations in that one fucking continent. But I guess I'm using the word Africa loosely. But like, do you think the power structure would have been different? You think America would have been what it was without like that stronghold on the economy and shit?
I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'm just asking.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But like I said, my thing is they should have left us alone.
Say I don't care.
They should have left us alone.
Yeah.
See, that's America's problem. You know what I'm saying? We always, well, I ain't gonna say America, the good, clean white folk. They always sticking their nose somewhere where it don't fucking belong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's going on in other countries ain't our fucking business.
Sometimes it is.
No, it ain't.
Sometimes it is.
Adapt what Japan do. You know, Japan don't give a fuck about nobody but fucking Japan.
That's absolutely not true.
They don't give a fuck about
That's
nobody.
That's absolutely not true. Japan is worried about every fucking body.
Korea don't give a fuck. That's because everybody keep fucking with them. Leave them alone.
No, I won't agree with that one.
Leave them alone.
Literally, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor and jumped into the warship because motherfuckers had left them alone.
No, they was
the motherfucking screaming ass stepchild that wanted some attention, nigga. No, that's literally the reason why they jumped in that motherfucker. Because nobody would listen to them.
No, because we kept going over there, you know, going through their waters, fucking up shit, you know, trying to get our ass to Germany. You know what I mean? And we
I ain't gonna let you do it.
We kept poking the bear.
I ain't gonna let you do it.
And they kept poking the bull, and we got them.
I ain't gonna let you do it. No,
we kept fucking
them
with people,
them
man.
niggas felt like step kids, nigga. That's the reason they jumped in the war because they had shit to say at the United Nations and niggas wasn't listening. That's the reason they jumped in that motherfucker. It ain't had shit to do with nobody. Dog, that is it. That is it. It was the exact opposite. They wanted some attention. They wanted people to listen to them, so they started bombing motherfuckers to let niggas know, like, bitch, we here. I'm telling you, dog. That's what happened with Japan, dog.
Nah.
We wasn't, dog. You talking about going through them fucking with Germany, nigga? We didn't give a fuck about Germany.
Shit.
We knew that Hitler was over there killing motherfuckers. We didn't give a shit. We went to the Olympics and fucked with him. We didn't give a shit.
He was on
so then they played that shit off after Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, which theoretically, you know, I got some ideas about that shit, but
Hitler was on his way anyway. He was on his way this way anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on his way.
I mean, he wasn't gonna make it though.
He said they was on the eastern seaboard when they bombed Pearl Harbor. A lot of people don't know that.
I mean, the full force wasn't there. I mean, U-boats was everywhere.
But he had some.
That ain't nothing but surveillance.
He had some motherfuckers sitting there waiting.
They had motherfuckers waiting there because we had built the shit for.
I mean,
that's why I said we wasn't trying to fight that nigga. We wasn't never trying to fight that nigga
because we didn't.
We was on his side, nigga.
We didn't want no parts of that nigga. Where he fucked up at is trying to go to war with us and Russia at the same time.
Yeah,
that's what fucked him up.
Yeah,
had he did one at a time, we all viewed and this bitch speaking German.
And the thing is, though, with Russia, though, for a moment, they did. Well, I won't say they became allies, but they had a pact. Like, all right, don't fuck with me. I ain't gonna fuck with you. We gonna take everybody else shit. Until they was like, fuck each other. And then, that shit happened. Yeah. But, yeah, shit could have been a whole lot different, dog. And we wouldn't be celebrating Juneteenth for none of that shit because, like, the world as we know it wouldn't have existed. That's an evil motherfucker, man.
Who?
Fucking Hitler. Dog, so, have you ever seen The Hunter or The Hunters? So, The Hunters is a show on what's that shit? On Amazon. Low key, Jordan Peele made it and shit. Al Pacino is the star.
No, I haven't seen it.
So, The Hunters is basically a series about fucking Nazi hunters, right? So this is after the Third Reich and shit, and they got all these niggas across the world basically tracking down Hitler and shit and killing Nazis. That's what the whole shit is about. But like the second season is out now, and I ain't gonna kill the season. But if you ever seen the first one, then you know that at the end of the first season they found Hitler and shit. But the crazy shit with the second season is that they basically give you a scenario of what would happen if they actually found him and like tried to bring him to justice type shit. Dog. And I was looking at that shit, bro. Like, first of all, let me say this. Madison Square Garden held one of the biggest Nazi recruitment situations and shit in the 40s. Mm-hmm. During the time while this nigga was murking motherfucking fucking Jews and shit. It's just the hypocrisy of America again. You get the fucking the guard, nigga. Can you imagine that shit though? With a big ass Hitler poster and shit, and a bunch of white motherfuckers who say they want to be Nazis.
I can believe
That's why I said, like, dog, them niggas never gave a fuck about Germany killing Jews. They ain't never give a shit about that. Like, the shit just kind of happened at the same time while we was supposedly, searching for weapons of mass destruction in Japan and shit. You know how that shit go. That shit could go either way. But it's like...
Nah, because it gave them a reason, back especially in the 40s.
Yeah.
It wasn't about killing Jews. It was about killing the Negro.
Yeah.
And that's why they let it slide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Hitler actually didn't give a fuck about nobody but his own people.
Yeah, that's factual. He
didn't give a fuck about nobody.
I'm agreeable on that one. Definitely agreeable that he didn't give a fuck about nobody.
He didn't give a shit.
Yeah. But and another hypocritical thing about that, I don't want to keep dragging on history and shit, but funny ass shit though, right? Pearl Harbor shit happened, dog. We supposedly mad about what the concentration camps that Hitler and his regime got going on over there and shit. But then in return, after Pearl Harbor, we make internment camps for Japanese Americans and shit. We put their ass in camps. Now, legitimately, we wasn't sending them to the gas chamber, but we was holding them captive. What's the fucking difference? Like, what's the fucking difference? Then somehow we come up on the good side of democracy.
I think
it's fucking so hypocritical, bro.
No, I think America was just pissed because they took an ass whooping in Vietnam. And when
I mean, we always pissed when somebody say that you're not the superpower you say you are. So that's like our reasons to knuckle up and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Oh no, we took ass beating in Vietnam.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, Vietnam was one of them ones that even white people agree that we probably should never fuck with that.
No, man, because
what did we get out of that?
Whenever I talked to Pops about it, he was like, they were so prepared when we came over there that we had no idea what we were walking into.
Definitely.
He said they had a whole motherfucking country
underground. Yeah,
that's why they kept popping out every goddamn way, taking them out. They said they had prepared for that war 10 years before we got there.
Yeah, because they was kicking each other ass.
He said they were actually just sitting back saying, "Come on."
Yeah, because I guess theoretically, I'll use the air quotes again and shit. We went to Vietnam fighting for democracy because was it North Vietnam or whatever trying to take over South Vietnam? I don't know, some shit like that. They was fighting each other.
Yeah,
we decided to step in for democracy.
That shit
And got our ass kicked.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta leave shit alone. They ain't had shit to do with us, man.
And I'm still curious about that. Like, what did we get out of, or what were we supposed to get out of that?
Why did we even go over
That's
there?
what I'm, yeah.
Like, why did y'all send all these people over there?
Nobody got an answer for that shit.
Like, we ain't had no business being over there.
We ain't come back with shit but Agent Orange.
And my father got that shit.
See what I'm saying, dog? Come back with Agent Orange and a bunch of niggas out of work. Because they can't do shit.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
A bunch of motherfuckers like dead presidents, robbing banks, going to jail.
Dog, that's why that movie's so fucking classic. Because that shit's real life, dog.
That shit real.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, man, and then, like I said, man, I don't understand the just war, period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, why sacrifice all these lives because two motherfucking presidents can't get along? Why don't y'all go fight some goddamn way? Put y'all two niggas in the ring and y'all duke it out. Why sacrifice everybody else? I ain't did shit to this motherfucker. I don't even know this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You the one got a problem with him. Y'all had a conversation, and that's basically how it all comes down to.
Yeah.
You two motherfuckers had a conversation, and y'all couldn't come to an agreement. So you pissed, I'm pissed. But you want to blame motherfucking the Bloods and the Crips for doing the same shit. I got a problem with him, he got a problem with me, so I'm gonna send my niggas, he gonna send his niggas. Ain't that what y'all doing?
That motherfucker flying low, ain't it?
Yeah. Pearl Harbor out this
Right. We talking about Pearl Harbor, that goddamn that plane was low,
That
nigga.
motherfucker was low.
I ain't heard that shit that close to the wild.
We only know because we've been living by the airport all our lives.
For sure.
It ain't no air show down there.
And it make you a little nervous because there's a lot of student flyers.
Right.
Yeah, the motherfuckers flying too low in this bitch.
That bitch was low as fuck.
Hell no.
I try to make sure they ain't spraying our ass.
That's always a thing.
But yeah, so my thing is, like I said, you get mad at gang members for doing the same shit that you do.
Learn behavior.
Yeah, you get pissed off, so I'm gonna send my army over there to you.
Yeah.
But you get mad when a gang member do the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm pissed at him, so I'm gonna send my niggas over there.
Right.
Why the presidents ain't going to jail?
You know that shit don't work like that. And apparently, even from jail, you can be the president. Yeah, according to the Donald Trump situation.
I mean, obviously, but shit. I mean, think about it. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
You get mad, so you send your homies over there.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, that's conflict resolution, though. That's
all it
human
is.
nature has always been about violence.
Okay, well, my thing is, if you send somebody over there to kill some people, don't get mad when it happens in the hood.
Yeah.
Because you just did the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but you know, we gotta stop doing so much shit that they do, because that shit just get us in trouble.
I mean, you don't have to do nothing to get in trouble. When you wake up and you black, you in trouble.
They say you wake up, hey, black, nigga, you in trouble.
You in trouble already.
So Juneteenth, dog. Have you ever been to like any Juneteenth like celebrations or like parades and shit? No. I've been to 2 in my lifetime. Pretty engaging events. What I hate is missing though is that and this could just be me being a nerd and shit, but I dig the celebrations of it, but it don't be enough education at the festivals and shit like that. Like, I get it, I want to go turn up and you know, celebrate, but at the end of the day, I want it to be a little table over here to the side where I can read some shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need some education with it too.
You know what's crippling Juneteenth? That the kids are out of school. So,
I mean, just when you go into these festivals and shit, like
I get what you're saying, but get what I'm saying. Kids don't go to festivals.
You're right. But
kids don't go to festivals.
It's up to adults to take their ass.
No, they're not gonna do that.
But we should.
They're not gonna do that.
But we should.
We
take our kids to see fireworks. We should take them to Juneteenth shit.
I take it as a bittersweet victory. Okay, it's cool that y'all gave us the day.
Oh, you mean as far as having like a federal holiday type shit?
Yeah,
okay.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but you sons of bitches did that shit when the kids can't learn about it. They're out of school.
I mean, the date is what it is. They can't change the date. They out of school for 4th of July too. What's the difference?
They were born into the 4th of July. A lot of these kids wasn't born into celebrating Juneteenth.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I get what you're saying.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But
they were born, when they were born, everybody was already celebrating the 4th of July.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of this shit is new. You ask, walk up the street and ask a kid what Juneteenth is.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like
Juneteenth. What is Juneteenth? But ask them what the 4th of July is. We blow up fireworks.
Right. Yeah, I feel like when I was younger, like as a kid in school and shit, I feel like I did hear it once or twice, like Juneteenth, but like there was never no explanation to it. Like I never learned about it, and I think it's still the same case now. I think it's still the same case, even though there's a national holiday. I think there's still that missing segment of learning about it. Like you can hear about shit, but until you learn about it, you know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
trust me, I do.
So these festivals exist, like these celebrations exist, like, and they're all wonderful, great motherfucking musical guests and shit, fireworks and shit. But I just need off to the side a nigga with a couple of brochures for a nerd nigga like me that want to read something and not just be celebrating. Cause like I mean, we do that shit all the time.
Do what you said. Put that shit on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's there.
That's the only way it's gonna catch their attention.
Yeah,
you know, you're gonna have, you know, a motherfucker like Tyler Perry do some shit.
Yeah, you gotta sneak learning on niggas.
Yeah, you do.
You got to sneak learning on niggas.
You gonna have I mean, somebody like I said, like Tyler Perry, gonna have to put some shit together. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Put some shit together. So I mean, cause if the shit ain't on the internet, kids ain't gonna know shit about it.
Unfortunately, though, I guess,
and that's sad.
It is sad.
It all it did was digitally fall.
Still a book, nigga.
Digitally fall back and say he wanted to keep a secret from a black man and put it in the book. Yeah, because we ain't reading shit.
That's true. Yeah, I guess so, dog. So it is Juneteenth, dog. If you are listening right now, you probably got the day off. So, this is a conversation that needs to be had. And let me say this too, though, for niggas who, you know, always like to be combative and shit, right? So Juneteenth is, you know, supposedly our freedom date or whatever. And like you said, people have been recognizing 4th of July as independence for America for quite some time. You can still barbecue, you can still do fireworks on the 4th of July, dog. I'm not about to fight you over that shit. I'm just saying, you know, acknowledge what's ours as well. Niggas get too far into, like, niggas be too woke for me, bro. Like, it's niggas who absolutely pissed off that a nigga popping fireworks on the 4th of July. My nigga, like, we programmed to a certain degree. Like, it's something you've been doing your whole life. You're not just gonna stop now. Like, it's not gonna happen. So, I'm cool with that. I'm not hating on niggas that do that shit, but acknowledge our shit, too. That's all. That's it. Just like when niggas get mad when motherfuckers do Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day. I don't give a fuck what you do, bro. Like, I really don't. Super woke ass niggas be highly upset.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Should we be? Like, am I taking it too lightly? No. Should we be like the super extra woke ass niggas who pissed off every time niggas do shit that ain't black?
My thing is, so today, for the ones that are super woke, y'all should be getting it in right now.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting back with your pen and pad saying on 4th of July, oh, you do this. Okay, so what on Juneteenth?
Because that's what it be like.
What did you do?
That's what it be like, dog, for real.
On Juneteenth, what did you do?
Yeah.
Did you celebrate on Juneteenth?
Yeah. And for me, I think that, you know, just, cause we run out of time. We ain't talked about shit else.
I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just, it's that thing right there. I think the most important thing that can come out of a Juneteenth celebration or even acknowledgement is the younger generation understanding what it is. Yeah. Everything else don't mean shit to me. Like anything you doing, any concerts you doing, any shit you talking to adults, it don't really mean shit to me. Like, unless some kids get something out of it, then, like, what's the point? Because they the ones who need to know this information. We late in the game. Like, it's cool that we know now and shit, and that acknowledgement, but if we ain't passing that information down, it's still pointless. Because then you gonna have a whole nother generation of motherfuckers who don't know what Juneteenth is, and it's gonna start all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then you shouldn't celebrate shit.
This nigga said, cue the movie star. Whatever, my nigga Hugh and shit. What's good?
Don't celebrate shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, I mean, you same motherfuckers that walk around here and cry about that shit be the first ones in line on December 24th.
Yeah.
Buying shit for your kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
So, are you shitting me right now?
Have you ever seen Violent Night?
Nah.
That shit kind of good. It just reminded me it was a Christmas movie. Santa Claus killing niggas and shit. That shit was funny.
I ain't mad at him.
So the nigga was a Viking back in the day. Originally, that's how he was kicking ass, because like he was a Viking.
Nah, shit, I ain't mad at him.
Fucking Kris Kringle. But anyway,
but yeah, no, like I said, we so quick to criticize but not do.
Yeah,
And that's one thing that kills me.
I agree.
You know what I mean? If you ain't gonna do the shit, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't, like you said, I don't give a shit what you doing for 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
That's your money.
Right.
That you blowing up. That's your grill that you firing up.
Right.
You know, and I don't take it as, you know, that's their holiday, that's my holiday, that's your holiday, this my holiday.
Yeah.
I take it as a time, you know, shit.
Commune with your community.
Yeah, if the homies coming through, come on through. If
exactly.
I got cousins coming through or they invite me over, that's what I take it as.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, it ain't like I'm walking over that motherfucker dressed out in red, white, and blue any fucking way.
Right.
You know, I'm just gonna take the time off work, which I rarely get.
And if you are, I don't give a shit either. If you are decked out in your red, white, and blue, I don't give a shit.
All right, so
we here.
Cinco de Mayo. I mean, that's probably. I love tacos. And if you know me,
Real tacos.
Hey, you know me. I love fucking tacos. So yes, I will go down there and give me a motherfucking taco.
That's funny. That can be taken so many ways.
I don't give a shit.
Figuratively and in reality, you love tacos.
I love tacos.
Anyway, dog.
That's why I said if you know.
Yeah, I know.
me,
That's why you
me.
said if you know, you know, right?
I love tacos, man. And that's the best time of year for me to get one. God damn it, I'm going to get one.
For sure. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, dog, because we running out of time a little bit, but let's talk about some health shit, dog. Right? So we was having this conversation last night, and it's just like in the black community, dog. There's a fear. I'll say a disconnect and a fear when it comes to, your health and shit, or medical facilities. I guess I'll say there's a disconnect there. And what's crazy about it, we had this conversation last night, and I was like, dog, let's talk about it on the show a little bit today. And on the way here, D Will called me and shit, and start having the same conversation. I never even said, that we was gonna talk about this today, but like he started having the same conversation. I was like, damn, I guess we gotta have it, because he started saying that he's starting to get some symptoms where he might have sleep apnea and shit, right? Because of some shit he was breathing over in Iraq. So I was just like, damn, with us, it's like there's this fear and disconnect when it comes to like medical facilities. Like, where you think that shit come from, like our parents and like the shit that maybe their parents went through and shit that kind of make us fearful of like even going to the doctor, let alone doing anything to prevent shit. Like, you think it come from that, or I don't know.
Well,
because niggas do not like hospitals. Like, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Probably because long time ago, me and my grandmother, she used to make a joke, and that joke stuck with me. Well, I don't know if it was a joke. She said, "Have you ever seen a sick Indian?" I was like, "No." And that's where I get it from, when she be like, just go outside, get you some rainwater and some grass and boil it and eat it. You'll be straight. Yeah. You ain't never seen a sick Indian. You ain't never seen an Indian in the hospital unless they work there. I guess because she was Indian. Yeah. Half Indian or whatever. Gotcha. And I'm like, yeah, you got a point, Grandma.
Or Native American.
Whatever. Native American, I guess. Anyway.
Right, gotta get it right, dog.
Yeah, that's what she was.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, my thing is, it's like, a lot of it got to do with TV. Yeah. A lot of it got to do with, because, older people will, and I commend older people, that's why I like talking to them, because they will tell you the fucking truth. Yeah. And a lot of them be like, you go to the doctor, they gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. But they, in respect to that, though, they tell you their truth. They ain't necessarily the truth as to what it is now, though, because they tell you from a truth from their past. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's truth is a sum of their experiences.
Yeah, but like I said,
so you gotta take the good with the bad sometimes.
A lot of those doctors are just drug dealers.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are.
They just drug dealers, man. They popping you with all type of shit you don't need to take. Yeah. To fatten their pocket.
Oh yeah, I mean it's some truth in that. But even with that being the truth though, and like this is a conversation we was having last night. Even if you don't take everything that's prescribed to you, even if you second guess or get a second opinion on whatever it is they diagnose you with, it's still just that beginning part that black people never even get to. Just the beginning part of checking to see what the fuck is going on. We never even get to that stage. So I get it though. Yeah, it's a lot of dope dealing fucking hospitals and medical institutions that bleed down to the doctor, because in order for the doctor to keep their paycheck going, they got to do what the hospital want. In order for the hospital to keep getting funded, they got to do what the government want to do. So I get that shit, but I got to at least go see. Like, so the test is just a test. You can tell me like what's what. Right, and then you can tell me like, yeah, you need to take this, and I can take that shit to the crib and say I ain't taking that shit. But I need to at least see like, damn, what is it? So maybe I can go find the grass and the raindrops that fix this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and not take the fucking drug. Because that's the one thing though, for real. And you know, shout out to our parents and grandparents and shit. Like, nigga, they live on drugs. Yeah. They live on drugs. Like, they really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a pill for this, it's a pill for that. And then because you take these pills, you got to take this one. Because if you don't take this one, these two don't work. And then you say, well, I don't really need this one, but you can't stop taking this one, because then you might die and shit. Like, what? Bro,
I ain't doing
we on drugs.
I ain't doing it.
We on drugs, nigga.
I'm just not gonna do it.
Exactly. So I get it, and that's what caused a lot of hesitancy. But you can always make the decision not to take the drug. But I always say at least go see what's going on.
I feel you.
And then call my nigga Kodak Lee and ask him what herb do the same thing as this drug, nigga.
He gonna tell you.
He gonna tell you. Like, how much grass? Because this nigga told me about some grass that grow in the cracks of the fucking cement that you can use that do certain shit.
I'm sure he gonna tell you.
Dog, in the neighborhood,
right?
Cracks in the cement. It's some fucking weeds that come out that motherfucker that you can honestly. And the fucking dandelions, nigga.
Yeah.
Dandelions do shit.
See, Indians.
And they want to push you a fucking pill.
I don't want that shit.
So I understand why niggas is hesitant, but you know, at least just get the diagnosis. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And get a second one, you know, and a third one if you want to.
My thing is, if you have to eat something in order to take something, I don't need that shit.
Shit, that's most pills, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Most pills, I feel like you can't take on an empty stomach.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want to get hooked on drugs.
No, I don't want it.
Yeah, is it because that's big business. That is very big business. Everybody over the age, I'm gonna say 40, over the age of 40, are in a situation where possibly if you took everything they told you to take, you'd be on drugs the rest of your life.
That's why I don't like taking shots.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
Yeah, shots suck because you don't know what's really going on.
I hate that shit. I mean, anytime you got to take something that hurts to make you feel better, I don't want it.
All needles don't hurt, bro.
I just don't like them.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit.
I mean, it's the fact of getting jabbed with anything is just uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm my arm all still jacked up from the IVs they had. I didn't want that shit.
Oh yeah, especially when you got a fucked up CNA and shit who don't know how to find a vein in that motherfucker. Dog.
That's why
I feel like that's the first thing they should teach you at the what is it, CNA training and shit, whatever.
Man, look at here. Look at here. I'm gonna say this and we can move on.
Yeah,
that's if you want to.
Yeah,
but when they was the last time I was in the hospital, not this time, but the time before that.
When you had to actually be there.
Yeah. When they had to tap my spinal cord.
Yeah.
It was this one white doctor. Mm-hmm. He couldn't get it right.
Yeah.
I'm in pain like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
By this time, I think my eyes started watering and I was hurting so bad.
Goddamn.
Then the little white girl come in there. Yeah. She couldn't get it right. And I was like, man, fuck it. Y'all ain't doing shit else to me.
Yeah.
And they was like, no.
So they couldn't find the vein or something?
I mean, they was sticking this shit in my back.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to do they was tapping my
okay, yeah.
To get, see if I had fluid back there. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm in there arguing. And I was literally arguing, like, y'all ain't sticking shit else in me. Y'all can't get it right. I'm out of here. And I said, just take me back to my room.
Yeah.
And then it took one little Korean 2.5 Korean
just
white
2.5
Korean doctor to come in there. Oh no!
Is that racist? I don't even know.
She said, "Oh no! You do wrong.
Yeah.
She said, sit down.
Yeah.
I sat down. She boom. Okay, I done. said, ain't this a bitch?
Yeah.
And I looked at them and they looking at each other like,
Yeah.
I wanted to say, you stupid. What did y'all get, C's in class or something? How the fuck she walking here in 2 minutes? I didn't even feel that shit.
Yeah.
And she say, oh, no, I done.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers, I said,
I mean,
y'all
some motherfuckers just, got more skill at one thing than another.
no, fuck that. They were trying to kill me. They
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Now you sound like the old ass black motherfucker.
They saw a black man in there and they
Here you
tried
go.
to take me out.
Here you go.
How's it that
You
she
sound
came-
like an old ass Uncle Ruckus and shit.
Okay, so how's it 2 of them that came in there and couldn't get it right? They was doing this shit over half an hour.
I mean, that's not their skill. It's
So
not their
don't
skill.
do the shit. If that's not your skill, don't do it.
I mean, maybe she wasn't available at the time. That's why she didn't come to after they already tried to do that shit.
I'm in the hospital. Where am I going? I could have waited.
Maybe they thought they knew what they was doing.
You don't think you know what you're doing. I'm not a car. You know what I'm saying?
My man Blue Beach checking in. What up, though?
You may think you know how to change an alternator. You fuck that bitch up, the worst what's going to happen, the car's not going to run.
Yeah.
You come in here and fuck with a human body and fuck some shit up, I could die.
Yeah, guess you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't. When you a doctor, you don't think you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You supposed to know you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Have enough pride to say, hey, man, hey, look at here.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Chin gonna come in this motherfucker in about 10
This
minutes.
nigga said Chin.
Mrs. Chin will be in this
What
motherfucker.
was her name? You remember her
I
name?
don't know, man. I wanted to give her a hug after that shit.
That nigga said Dr. Chin.
Yeah, she-
Paging Dr. Chin.
Yeah, she'll be in here in about 10 minutes, bro. I would have been like, all right, I'm in the hospital. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, so look, let me ask you this, dog. We gonna try not to be racist and shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when you do have to go to the doctor, is there a preference?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you like to have?
I want the Chinese motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
like that.
just like that.
Damn.
They get shit done and they get it done less painfully than any other race of doctor I've dealt with.
Damn. All right, so look, if y'all listening right now, though, we having a crazy conversation about healthcare and shit. But somehow we got to this subject, dog. If you checking in right now, answer this question for me, dog. Hit me in the comment box, even if you on IG, YouTube, or Facebook, wherever you at. Hit me in the comment box, dog. I want to know, is there a preference of race for a doctor when you go into the doctor?
And I got one more story.
You got one more story?
One more. That further
Dog say you want him a Chinese physician.
that further backs up my story. Now,
Dr. Chan.
Baby Angry took it upon herself to jam beads up her nose.
Ah, I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
She
Yeah.
jammed them bitches up to her eye socket.
Yeah.
I guess Mrs. Angry took it to the doctor and they called me and was like, they got to take her to receiving. I'm like, she's at Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Why does she have to go to receiving
Yeah.
if she's at Children's Hospital?
Right.
And it was like, well, they can't get him out. They can't get him out. She couldn't take it no more. I guess the
Yeah.
pain that broken Baby Angry was in.
Yeah.
I said, all right, tag team. I got it from here.
Okay.
Now, 2 white doctors going there. They
trying
trying
to kill her.
They trying to get it out. I mean, my baby screaming so bad, her back is arching to the point where they had to tell me, Mr. Morris, you got to step out. Because I looked at the doctor. I said, if you do that again, man,
Yeah.
I'm going to butt you. I'm going to punch you in your motherfucking jaw.
So you fucking up the process.
No,
Okay,
that's
got
what
you.
I told him.
Yeah.
I literally, I said, you do that again, make her scream like that again, I'm going to punch you in the fucking jaw.
Right.
Is there something you can... And we'll be back, Mr. Morris. And
Dr.
then-
Chan came in.
And then here come Dr. Lou, who came in that motherfucker.
This racist as fuck.
And Dr. Lou came in that motherfucker.
You don't even know their name, dog.
I mean, dog, he came in that bitch calm as hell.
Yeah.
Told her to lean back, pulled out his little pen with the flashlight on it and said,
Looked at that motherfucker.
turned his assistant and said something in Chinese.
Yeah.
She came back with the shit. He said, Mr. Morris, just hold leg. I hold her leg. He put, oh, there we go. Put no problem. I said, you motherfuckers.
So now you think that every fucking Chinese doctor.
Man, the proof is in the pudding, bruh.
Theoretically Chinese.
I had to go to 2 motherfucking...
Could have been something else.
I had to go to 2 motherfucking hospitals, deal with a total of 5 white doctors,
Yeah.
2 at the other one, and 3 at the other one. And here come Mr. Lou coming that bitch. 5 minutes.
Mr. Lou.
5 fucking minutes.
Let's be honest. Was you thinking Liu Kang when you said that?
Yeah.
You racist motherfucker.
I'm not racist. I'm just telling you the truth. 5 minutes, and my daughter didn't even make a sound.
Yeah.
He say, "Oh, we all done Mr. Mothers." Yes.
Yeah.
And he was twirling the motherfucking beads on the thing that he pulled the motherfuckers out with.
Right.
She did not make a sound.
So now that's your preference.
Yeah.
I've actually never had any type of Asian physician.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't want no Indian. I don't want the good clean white folk. Go find one of them, man.
Dog, you funny as hell. I prefer a black woman. Shit, for my physicians.
I prefer a black. Only time I prefer a black woman is for physical. You know what I mean? Outside of that,
Yeah.
go get one of them.
Damn, straight like that.
Dog, I'm telling you stories of shit that
I
done been through.
So again, right? So this is just like what I said about what you said about your grandma, right? I said that sometimes that should be their truth. See how this is your truth because of your experiences?
Yeah.
That don't mean it's necessarily true though.
Yeah, no, it is true.
In your experience. So that means you pass that kind of thinking down to your kids and shit. They go think that, damn, I need an Asian doctor and shit. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to say it in front of them.
I mean, but you speaking your truth just like your grandma did and she gave that to you, right? And you go give that to them.
I might. Until we get it right. Other than that, shit, I don't, first off, I don't like going.
All right, I get that.
Second off, if I'm going to go, I don't want, I mean, why is it that all these other motherfucking races of physicians always cause pain? But when I come across one of them, they get the job done without pain. And
I'm taking my black female doctor over everybody.
No, I love them.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate them. We need more of them.
But
just study with Chin.
Study with Chin, dog.
I mean, instead of Mrs. Walowski, you know what I mean?
Dog, I'm about to get out of here. I'm over this conversation.
I'm just saying, bro.
We go get out of here and get back to celebrating Juneteenth and shit, dog. This nigga celebrating Juneteenth and shit, talking about he want Dr. Chin and shit.
Yeah, I'll page that nigga. I bet
Paging you, Dr. Chin.
I bet you he's somewhere studying. He ain't on no goddamn golf course.
Dog.
With the rest of them, man.
You'd be surprised.
I bet you he's somewhere studying.
On that note, dog, we gonna get out of here. If you got a last minute comment, man, throw it into the comment box, bro. Today is Monday, dog. Whatever Juneteenth celebration you're going to today, make sure that you add a little bit of education to that celebration today, dog. And if not for yourself, at least for the children in your life, whether it be your kids, nieces, nephews, motherfucking whatever you have, kids in the neighborhood and shit, dog. If you just happen to be having a conversation about Juneteenth and the celebrations that are going on, just at least mention what it means. Yeah. Like I had heard this word before it coming up. Nobody never really explained it to me. I just let that shit go. I never thought twice about it. So, you know. What was you about to say though?
I said it didn't really get hidden until it hit the internet.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the day and age we live in.
Yeah, once it hit the internet, and a lot of people, though, like you said, don't know what it is. They just know it's a day off work.
Yeah, just like everything else.
Like, are the banks closed today?
I think so.
That's the only way I recognize a holiday anyway.
Or they don't pick up the trash or the mail don't run.
Yeah, if the bank don't, if the bank closed, it's a real holiday.
Yeah.
If the bank open, there ain't no fucking holiday.
The bank always open for me though, cause I ain't been to a branch in years, nigga. I do all my banking on the phone.
I mean, yeah, 90% of the people do.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, if you can walk into the bank and you can claim it's a holiday, no, ain't no holiday.
It ain't no holiday. I guess so, though. Queen with Shay checking in. What up, though? Don't forget, man, to check out Shy vs. Everybody podcast tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on eblockradio.com, featuring Queen Mache. That episode drops tomorrow at 8, eblockradio.com, dog.
Yeah.
Let's get up out of here, dog. Go finish celebrating Juneteenth and shit, and Dr. Chin. Goofy ass nigga, man.
Shout out to my nigga Chin, man.
No, for sure, dog. All right, we gonna go on.
Chan, Lou, all of them.
Kang and shit.
Yeah.
Raiden.
Ming.
Dog, this starting to sound real racist, dog. We out here, dog. We gonna go around the block one last time, dog. If you got a last minute comment, go ahead and throw it into the comment box. Don't forget, check out tomorrow night, Shy vs. Everybody podcast. episode 163, I believe it is, with Queen Mache tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Wednesday night, the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the all-new website, www.everybodylovesbbw.com. You can get your hats just like the ones you see here, glasses, all kind of shit, and of course you can see the new episode of the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast. Angry Man, what you want to leave the people with today, bro?
Hey, if y'all want to celebrate, like he said, educate.
Yeah.
At the same time, don't just take it as a time that you know, we're gonna barbecue and have fun and do all that. Do all that, but just
do all that. Yeah.
Take about 5 minutes just to tell them what it's about.
Yeah, just say what it is for sure.
And it's not gonna take long. Even I'm gonna take it like a step further. Even if you don't talk to them personally, while you sitting there chilling, they're gonna have their phone in their hand. Tell them to Google it.
Tell them to Google it. Yeah, for sure.
Tell them to Google it.
Simple as that. I think it's that easy. It's really that easy.
If you had one too many and you feel like you can't talk,
right?
Or you feel like
you celebrating your ass, huh?
Yeah. Or you feel like you can't get the message across because a lot of people are not educators. A lot of people can't. Yeah. Explain shit, but you can tell them to Google it. For sure. And sit there while they read it and then just have them tell you one or two things about it.
Yeah, or if they got questions, we can learn together. That kind of shit.
If you got one, just because, see, what I tell the three of mine, I don't give a fuck. Learn something in school. I don't give a fuck if it's one thing. Right. And it shocks them sometimes because I ask them. And a lot of people, on the plantation, they think I'm lying. I said, I asked them, what you learned today? Yeah. They was like, you actually asked your kids that?
I mean, that's that's what our parents did.
Yeah. What you learned? And I said, tell me one thing. Yeah. I said, now make sure you answer a question. And I don't I ain't talking about if the teacher asks y'all what today's date is. I mean, ask one question. Yeah. You know what I mean? Learn one thing. I don't give a fuck. Learn something.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And sometimes it'll be random out the blue. We can just be riding to the stove. What you learn today? Right. Sometimes I get the deer in the head like, look. Sometimes they may tell me, I learned this, I learned that. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Yeah. I ain't going to ask you about all 8 classes you got. I said, just what did you learn one time?
Give me one thing. Yeah,
give me one thing. Let me know you paid attention somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah, for
you
sure.
Know what I'm saying? And then it makes them, like, damn, this motherfucker really going to ask me this shit. Yes, I'm going to ask you. Right. And you don't know when I'm going to ask you. Right. We could be in there cooking together. What you learn today? Right. Dang. I know that's what they
gotta be ready.
Yeah, I know that's what they want to say sometimes. Dang, right. This motherfucker really just asked me this shit. You know it's coming. Right. And then if you can't give me an answer, now you're gonna have to hear my mouth. The duration of us fixing this meal together, or the duration of the car ride to the store, and everybody know how long it takes me to go to the store. Right. So that means you about to hear my motherfucking mouth.
Right. Over that shit.
And all the way back.
Over that shit.
You know what I'm saying? And just a heads up to you people, they're good for something else besides fried rice.
Dog. All right, bro. So on that note, I'm not fucking with you, bro. It's Monday, dog. It's Juneteenth again. Go ahead and get your celebration on, dog. Add a little bit of education in there for people who might not be aware, especially the kids. I think it's just something important for them to understand the importance of what Juneteenth means for the black community and shit. Like, that just that.
Yeah, that's on us.
Yeah, that's on us.
This one is actually on us.
I'm not expecting, the school or anybody else to teach them none of that shit. So
they can't, because they ain't in school.
Well, yeah, you're right.
So that's why I say this one is on us.
Yeah, and you ain't got to make it boring. It's a conversation, because obviously they go read about slavery. They go read about all of that shit. So this is a part of the celebration of somewhat emancipation.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot on this one, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. On this one, there's really no excuse, because 9 times out of 10, when you whip out that grill and throw some meat on that motherfucker, a kid is gonna say, "What we barbecuing for?"
Yeah,
there go your opportunity.
That's it.
Right, and y'all sit down and eat. Everybody sitting at the table eating, instead of talking about love and hip hop. Take 5 minutes to say, y'all know why we sitting here?
Which your new episode is on this evening. On MTV and shit.
It
Shout out
just so
to
happened to come
Love
out
Hip
on
Hop.
Juneteenth.
Yeah, it did. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna watch it.
It just so happened to come out on Juneteenth.
Just so happens. Just so happens.
Another distraction. But
Right.
another message.
Anyway, we out here, dog.
Message.
We out here. Whatever you gonna do today, man. Again, like I say, just talk about it. Do a little bit of education. Do some celebration, dog, and get back to it, dog. That's really about it. Yeah. On that note, dog. Again, it's Monday. Whatever you go do today, make sure that you do at least try to arrive alive, dog.
And leave alive.
Till the next time, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
Shout out to my nigga Chime.
My nigga buddy holding it down in Franken Move.
Get my t-shirt, dog.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Chill.
Damn, Q. Maybe you did that.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
All my niggas made it out the trap. Ain't no going back, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Told my mom we rich forever. Yeah. Made it out the slums, now it's better. Shit, we good. Your son got a little cheddar. Motivate the fellas, motivate the kids in the ghetto. Way to 50.